Top 11 countries welcoming black travelers. Traveling is one of life's greatest privileges. It broadens perspectives, fosters connections, and creates unforgettable memories. But as black travelers, we know certain questions linger in the back of our minds. Will I feel safe? Will I feel welcome? Will I see people who understand me or appreciate my experiences? These concerns are valid, and that's why today we're taking a closer look at destinations that openly celebrate and embrace black travelers. In this video, we'll uncover the top 10 countries welcoming black travelers based on safety, inclusivity, cultural connections, and community spirit. Let's dive in and help you plan your next trip fearlessly and confidently. For black travelers, choosing the right destination often means focusing not just on natural beauty or vibrant nightlife, but also on the reception you'll receive once you arrive. The choices on this list have been carefully selected to highlight countries where black culture is celebrated, diversity is embraced, and the local atmosphere fosters safety and belonging. Whether you're after electrifying city adventures, rich historical insights, or peaceful escapes, these 10 destinations provide it all without sidelining your identity. Brazil is at the top of many travelers' wish lists, and for good reason. In cities like Salvador, the Afro-Brazilian cultural heartbeat is undeniable. From samba to capoeira, African influence is beautifully woven into the fabric of this nation. Imagine walking through cobblestone streets lined with colorful colonial buildings, sampling African-inspired dishes like acarajé, and visiting landmarks that honor African traditions. Brazil prioritizes inclusivity through its celebrations of black heritage, making it a must-experience destination for black travelers. Even better tip: explore Pelourinho, Salvador's historic center, which brims with history, music, and vibrant art. South Africa is arguably one of the most welcoming destinations in the world. Known for its role in celebrating African identity, this country offers a deep sense of belonging for black travelers. Cities like Johannesburg and Cape Town provide a mix of modern sophistication and historical insight. Here, you can explore Nelson Mandela's legacy, participate in art and music scenes driven by deep African pride, and connect with vibrant black communities. South Africa invites you to feel both empowered and at home. Must do: take a heritage tour of Soweto or explore Khayelitsha's growing entrepreneurial scene. Canada is a top travel choice in North America. It attracts millions from different parts of the world. Black travelers feel respected and welcomed here. Canadians are famous for their kindness and inclusivity. Their multicultural policies promote harmony and diversity. This creates a friendly environment for all visitors. Many black travelers share heartfelt experiences here. Toronto and Vancouver offer incredible diversity and beauty. From national parks to urban life, Canada shines. Ghana has long held the title of the Gateway to Africa, particularly for members of the African diaspora. The Year of Return initiative, launched in 2019, further cemented Ghana's position as a welcoming place to reconnect with ancestral history. Highlights include the Cape Coast Castle, where emotional and eye-opening tours teach about the transatlantic slave trade. Cape Coast, Accra, and Kumasi offer vibrant cultural hubs with unmatched warmth from the locals. Pro tip: don't miss Afrochella, a yearly festival celebrating black creativity and innovation. Known for its no-problem mentality and its rich African roots, Jamaica is undoubtedly one of the most welcoming Caribbean nations. Whether you're meandering through Kingston's Bob Marley Museum or soaking in the white sand beaches of Negril, the island exudes warmth and hospitality. Jamaica celebrates black pride year-round through its music, food, and storytelling traditions. Insider recommendation: seek out local Rastafarian villages to better understand their connection to Black identity and African heritage. Though Europe may not always seem like the most welcoming continent for Black travelers, Portugal stands out as an exception. Lisbon, in particular, is known for its diverse blend of cultures and growing Black communities, thanks to its Afro-Portuguese population. Whether wandering through Lisbon's Alfama district or engaging with the city's young creatives, you'll find an energetic, inclusive vibe. Travel tip: visit the Africa.cont Cultural Center for exhibitions honoring African heritage. If you're looking for a place where African culture feels alive and vibrant, Colombia will exceed your expectations. The Afro-Caribbean influence in coastal regions like Cartagena and Palenque is impossible to ignore. Local Black-owned businesses, unique dance traditions, and flavorful Afro-Colombian cuisine mark this dynamic destination. Colombians, especially in these regions, are welcoming to travelers and eager to share their pride in diversity. Don't miss a local guide-led tour through San Basilio de Palenque, the first free African town in the Americas. Senegal radiates rich African culture and heritage. From the bustling streets of Dakar to Gorée Island's harrowing but essential lesson on the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade, Senegal gives visitors an authentic and heartfelt experience. Whether exploring the country's vibrant music scene or its deeply rooted traditions, Black travelers are made to feel at home in Senegal's community-driven environment. Experience: attend a traditional Mbalax show, Senegal's most famous music genre, or visit the iconic African Renaissance Monument. Thailand has grown in popularity for travelers of all backgrounds, including Black adventurers and digital nomads who find welcoming communities in cities like Bangkok and Chiang Mai. Thailand is appreciated not only for its affordability, but also for the ease of building connections with others while traveling solo or in groups. While the cultural landscape is different, Thai people tend to be warm and respectful, making this a surprisingly welcoming destination. Pro tip: connect with Black travel communities online for meetups while in Thailand. Cuba is steeped in rich African heritage, a fact that's beautifully reflected in its music, dance, and religion. In cities like Havana and Santiago de Cuba, the Afro-Cuban identity thrives most vibrantly. From rumba sessions in the streets to sacred Santeria ceremonies, Cuba's African influence is undeniable. The locals' open-hearted hospitality ensures that Black travelers feel not just welcome, but celebrated. Suggested activity: take an Afro-Cuban cultural tour to learn about the history of the African diaspora in Cuba. Barbados is famous for its pristine beaches and laid-back atmosphere, but it's also a deeply welcoming place rooted in Afro-Caribbean pride. As the birthplace of Rihanna, Barbados carries a fierce energy of empowerment while honoring African cultural traditions. Whether strolling through local markets or catching a performance of Tukban music, expect plenty of opportunities to engage with this island's rich heritage. Top tip: visit the Museum of African Heritage to deepen your appreciation for the country's lineage and contributions. Whether you're traveling to one of these destinations or others, here are some tips to make your trip as smooth as possible. Do your research. Familiarize yourself with local customs to avoid unintended cultural missteps. Support Black-owned businesses. From hotels to tours, find businesses that align with your values and contribute to the local Black community. Use travel apps groups. Apps like the Black Travel Alliance can connect you with supportive resources. Learn basic phrases. If you're visiting a non-English speaking country, learn basic greetings. It goes a long way in connecting with locals. Pack cultural curiosity. Stay open to learning and embracing new experiences wherever you go. Sometimes the most memorable part of travel isn't the sights, but the connections you make. Many of these countries celebrate their diverse communities, giving Black travelers a sense of home away from home. Engage with local Black communities, seek out Black-led tours, and connect with expats or other travelers through meetups or social media groups. By doing so, you'll not only enrich your experience, but help build stronger bridges across cultures. These 11 countries are just a starting point. If you're still deciding where to go next, consider a bonus option: Costa Rica. Known for its Pura Vida spirit, Costa Rica's Caribbean coast features Afro-Caribbean culture, welcoming communities, and stunning eco-tourism opportunities. So, what country will you explore next? Let us know your top pick in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay inspired for your next bold adventure. Until then, keep packing those bags and writing your own travel stories. Your next memory is just a plane ride away.